Look, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that the higher quality forever partner you create in your life, the better your life will be for your whole entire life. Let that sink in for a moment. Now, we're not talking about your ideal partner's wealth here, or extraordinarily attractive looks, or even a special benefit they can help us achieve. We're talking about someone that is open-minded and open-hearted, willing to always better themselves, to level up to the highest and best version of themselves, and want to commit to their ideal forever partner and live their beat life. What we're talking about here is finding a match to our soul to make an extraordinary collaboration to live our best possible life with.
Hello and welcome to the Ideal Forever Partner Magnet Podcast, the show where we explore the infinite benefits of creating the relationship of a lifetime, attracting our ideal forever partner like a magnet, and living our best life as the highest and best version of ourselves.
I'm your host, Arell, Holloway, results coach, fitness expert, former real estate investor, and founder of UTAIY, Unveiling the Angel in You, and also the World Impact Compound Movement. This podcast is for high achievers and romantics that never learned the art of love relationships. That was me. Anyone wanting to improve their relationship with receiving, having, and giving unconditional love. And couples who want to strengthen their existing relationship and take it to an even greater level. So why the term ideal forever partner, or IF? Why not call it spouse, soulmate, true love match, our person, or the one? Those terms don't officially define and match our avatar. We design to mirror our IFP, but more on that later. Here's why the name Ideal Forever Partner is the best match. Ideal describes perfect for us. Forever crystallizes that we are committed and all in. Partner indicates collaboration, not domination. The terms spouse, soulmate, true love match, our person, or the one include but don't fully define our goal, which is an epic, unconditionally warm and loving relationship of a lifetime. Humanity is experiencing a loneliness epidemic. The greatest change we make in ourselves in a lifetime is through committing with our IFP, or ideal forever partner. The biggest impact I can make in someone's life is teach you how to manifest your IFP. So with this podcast, I'm dedicated to helping souls around the world wake up to who you really are and what you really want in life, helping you on your path of learning about unconditional love by creating significant, epic relationships that generate happy memories. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss the game-changing advice we're about to share on this awesome journey.
Ariel's golden night.
Dating is a powerful tool to wield and sharpen in order to qualify the best candidate for you to build a meaningful and extraordinary relationship with that will last a lifetime. Arell, Holloway. Today's topic: become your own matchmaker. Elevate your dating skills. What's the truth behind becoming skilled at dating, and why this one superpower can determine your life's quality? So, what is the true purpose of dating? Isn't it just to be social? Some dating platforms will have you believing that. Also, look at these dating platforms from a strategy point of view. In order for there to be a successful exchange where the platform facilitates ideal matches for the person that is paying for the platform membership. But there is something sinister going on here because both the dating platforms and the paying member seeking an ideal match have two different agendas. The purpose for the paying member, as I just mentioned, is to find an ideal match on the platform they are paying for a monthly membership. Ask yourself one question. Is it in the best interest of the dating platform to introduce you to your ideal match? Or is it in their interest to keep attempting to seemingly match you with your ideal partner? Let's follow this through further. Let's say that you join this dating platform and you start to pay them a monthly subscription fee for using it in order to get matched up with your ideal partner. Let's say that within the first 2 weeks, you get matched with an excellent candidate, meet and go on several dates and decide to keep dating. Assuming that you both are totally into one another, there is no purpose for either of you to go onto the dating site unless you are still continuing to seek your ideal partner while you are dating this ideal candidate, or you plan on dating more than one person without disclosing it to your ideal candidate, risking destroying this new relationship that seems to be an ideal match and shows a lot of promise. If you choose to pursue your ideal candidate, then each month of your membership just becomes a waste of money. Eventually, you cancel your membership and go all in on your ideal candidate. Dating platforms are smart enough to realize this big problem. So their agenda has shifted from finding your ideal match to appearing to find your matches where you have things in common. In addition, these platforms will seek unqualified candidates who will put lipstick and high heels on their profiles, misleading people, causing them to try and date them, finding out that they misrepresented themselves and that they are not what they are looking for while creating drama in their life, and then going back to the drawing board, or rather the dating platform, to try again. Now, this is a strategy a successful dating platform can succeed with. Instead of helping you find your ideal match, the dating platform creates the illusion of helping you to find your ideal partner, and instead loops you into a cycle of failure that does not serve you or can potentially destroy your will or desire to find your ideal partner after trying over and over. This is why dating platforms don't work. Not because it is impossible for this to work, rather because this business model would keep losing members once they find their ideal match. Instead, it is in the best interest of the dating platform to appear like they are helping you find your ideal partner. And when you fail, then it looks like it is your fault or your match's fault, and not the fault of the dating platform, which after all is appearing tirelessly to help you find your ideal partner. Is the membership or subscription the problem here? No, because the right subscription will help you position yourself to be the best candidate before you start to meet matches. Will you find your best match and live your best life with? Number one, by completing your profile and then starting to scan the profiles on this platform right away. Number two, before preparing your profile, which technically is your personal resume, you step back, look in the mirror, tell yourself your shortcomings and areas where you could easily improve yourself, and make a plan to do just that. And once you have taken off on this path, then you complete your profile. There is one more big problem though. Dating platforms want you to pay them monthly for as long as possible. So they are still going to try and pass off potential matches to you that look good, but are not what you ultimately want, again, causing you to have to start over and over. Let me interject something here though. If you make a selection like the vehicle for meeting different people in order to find your IFP, then make sure that this vehicle is all in and supporting you do that. In other words, don't bet on a method of meeting your IFP when that method's best advantage is to not allow you to find your IFP, or worse, has an agenda to keep you looking. Think about it. None of this is your fault. You learned what you learned from your parents, and in truth, they did the best with passing down what they were taught. So it's not their fault either. Now, do they have a responsibility in this? Of course, and that can be a conversation for another day. Earlier, I mentioned that I am going to tell you what the true purpose of dating is. But first, let me tell you what dating's true purpose is not. Dating is not for finding someone because you're tired of being alone. Dating is not intended for people that want to meet as many people as possible. Although these people are using dating for this purpose, dating is a powerful tool to wield and sharpen in order to qualify the best candidate for you to build a meaningful and extraordinary relationship with that will last a lifetime. Dating's true purpose is becoming excellent at the interviewing like for a job. The job is ideal forever partner for your ideal forever partner, IFP. Most people seem content to find their IFP by the off chance of bumping into them wherever they might currently be at the moment. Guess how likely that is going to turn out? What crystal clear difference am I trying to distinguish between and point out here? The first way is someone being content with finding their IFP by the off chance of bumping into them wherever they might currently be at the moment. This method would be, let's call it happenstance. Here you are meeting the person and then trying to figure out if they have enough qualities you seek in order to have an ideal forever partnership with. The other method is where I am asking you to be clear on what you want. And while you are getting more and more clear on that, level yourself up to the highest and best version of yourself in order to turn yourself into the person that attracts your IFP to you like a magnet because of who you have become through your own self-growth and development. Look, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that the higher quality forever partner you create in your life, the better your life will be for your whole entire life. Let that sink in for a moment. Now, we're not talking about your ideal partner's wealth here, or extraordinarily attractive looks, or even a special benefit they can help us achieve. We're talking about someone that is open-minded and open-hearted, willing to always better themselves, to level up to the highest and best version of themselves, and want to commit to their ideal forever partner and live their beat life. What we're talking about here is finding a match to our soul to make an extraordinary collaboration to live our best possible life with. I often compare dating to interviewing for a job. We interview the people we surround ourselves with as well. How do we do that? One, by finding out their energy through speaking to them and determining whether they align with our own energy. 2, by learning more about them, their values, their qualities, their desires. 3, by finding common interests like sports or music or other activities. These are just some of the ways we interview everyone in our life, and our interest in the other person determines how willing we are to engage in continued interviewing. And of course, the feeling has to be mutual. My great point here is that we interview potential friends, potential dating partners, neighbors, coworkers, and pretty much anyone we come in contact with. Heck, even the grocery store attendant. What are we interviewing them for? Different things like having a business relationship with the grocery store attendant by being friendly. They will go out of their way to help us when the need might arise. Gauging coworker relationships to see whether we can be allies at work or maybe even become friends outside the work environment. See, interviewing. One cool thing about realizing that we are interviewing everyone, then we become more intentional and responsible in this process, because now we see that any relationship can have greater meaning in our lives than we previously ever even gave a second thought to. This also helps us become better at having and/or building relationships on many different levels. So you see, we're not just dating, we're actually interviewing a candidate to become our IFP candidate. How different would you hold an interview if you knew that this could depend on your future happiness compared to giving in to your possible fears of being alone and compromising most of your principles just to not be alone anymore? This interviewing process will give you confidence and purpose and open you up to plan how you want your future to look, because you know that you are the source and the creator of everything in your life. This interview process, a part of a larger mentality I call being a matchmaker. We actually have to become our own matchmaker and set up our own plan for our future happiness. The better we become at doing this, the better our ideal forever relationship will be. But more on Matchmaker later. I just want to start unveiling this super powerful tool to make it easy for you to get what you want in love and in life. Dating or interviewing sets you up and prepares you to position yourself as an ideal candidate that attracts your ideal forever partner like a magnet, because you are adopting and adapting the qualities your IFP is looking for. In essence, you are leveling yourself up to the highest and best version of you in order to become the IFP that your IFP is seeking, all the while elevating you to a high value and high level candidate that continuously has doors opening for you on your path to live your best life. Chat soon.
Are you ready to be the ideal forever partner that will attract your high-level IFP like a magnet? Find out how ready you are if your IFP is standing in front of you right now. Take the IFP Magnet Scorecard quiz now and answer this quick 2-minute quiz, and we'll send you a personalized report, plus a complimentary PDF on how ready you are if your IFP is standing in front of you right now. Go to www.score.arell.vision. Score.arell.vision.
Usually at this time, I would go into the affirmation and declarations meditation, but that has its own time slot now, every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for sharing this part of your morning with me. I'm grateful that you did, and I hope that you are more self-aware and evolved since we started 30 or so minutes ago. If you can shift in this short of a time, imagine what you can accomplish in a whole day, 1 month, 1 year, etc. In our affirmations and declarations meditation portion, now on Sundays, we used breathing techniques enabled us to move through realms of past, future, and bring us back and keep us in the present. Within the breathing techniques, you also were able to affect your blood flow and pressure, as well as your heartbeat, at your will. If you can affect your body's organ functions at your will, imagine what else you're capable of doing with specific training. We're infinite beings with infinite possibilities. And that's the truth. Have a beautiful day and recall this experience throughout your day. Remember that you can influence your body and your mind, your body's and your mind's function, and change how you feel. You also learn to move through past, future, and present realms at will. These are a lot of abilities that don't even scratch the surface of our human abilities. All it takes is taking charge.
To learn more about what it looks like when we don't appreciate what we already have in life, and why a Happy Gratefulness Day is a positive reminder to us all, then watch video P38 coming up here at the end of this video.
If you've enjoyed today's episode, please rate, review, and subscribe to the Ideal Forever Partner Magnet podcast. Your support helps us reach more souls in search of their unconditional true love. Check us out everywhere podcasts. Remember, you have the power to create heaven on earth through unconditional love. This is your life, no one else's. Grasp the courage to strive for the highest and best version of you